Mayville curled around the banks of Lake Hines, a small inland lake roughly 15 miles in diameter. Parker zipped up the section of McChesney Road that ran along the lake shore, revving her bike as she darted in and out of traffic. She'd always loved how quick and responsive the Sportster handled underneath her, and the sudden turns when the road dropped from 4 lanes into 2 were an absolute joy to navigate. She gunned the accelerator and darted past a slow-moving Subaru, ignoring the driver's aggrieved horn blast. Rob lived on the north side of the lake with his wife Megan and their son Tyson. Their finished basement had more than enough room to accommodate Parker when she unexpectedly moved to town 2 months ago and needed a place to stay. Parker pulled into the drive and killed the engine. Perching her helmet on the bike seat, she freed the case of Modelo's strapped to her back. The loud clanking of bottles announced her presence as she shoved through the front door without knocking. She was met by a savory and familiar smell coming from the kitchen. Rob's specialty, green chili pulled pork. Her earlier annoyance at his texting evaporated. "Auntie Parker!" Tyson stood on a chair pulled up to the counter as he helped Megan use the tortilladora to press homemade tortillas. A round-faced and eager 5-year-old, he had brown skin like his mother and thick, curly black hair like his father. He'd also been blessed with Megan's markedly sunnier disposition. "What's up, Squirt?" Parker ruffled his hair and greeted Megan with a peck on the cheek. Rob was at the stove, cooking the tortillas in a cast-iron pan. Parker pulled out 3 of the Modelo's and shoved the rest into the fridge. Placing one at Megan's elbow, she handed another to Rob. They slapped hands, then reached around to pound each other on the back. Rob quickly turned back to the tortillas. "Hey," he said. "Hey." Parker leaned against the kitchen table and sipped at her beer, watching the small family work in practiced efficiency. Tyson yelled in triumph every time he successfully muscled over the press, earning a song of praise from Megan. Rob pointed at the skillet with his tongs, and Tyson dropped the tortilla in. A high five, then they would start the process over again. She glanced away and found her thoughts drifting back to Cate. Christ, she was gorgeous. If she was that attractive from across the street and in a grainy newspaper photo, Parker couldn't begin to fathom how shattering Cate would be up close. Her apprehension about setting up shop on Tomlinson Street turned into a sudden thrill.